Hello, hello. Let's talk about autumn equinox that this year happens on the 22nd of September. Every year it happens on a different day, different time, because this is the moment when the sun enters the sign of Libra. Okay, we have equinox, we have equal length of day and night. We have time when it's time for reflection, it's time to go within and find some kind of balance. It is time of balance, especially symbolically the sun entering the sign of Libra, which is a sign of balance and justice. This is the time to kind of like slow down, reflect, find balance within ourselves. So this time, this year, 22nd of September, the sun entering the sign of Libra, 0 degrees of Libra. Every year it bears a different symbolism because of the planets configurations, because of how the chart of this moment of sun entering the sign of Libra looks like. So every year there is a different chart because planets obviously change their positions. The sun will always return to 0 degrees of Libra around that time, 21st, 22nd, 23rd of September. But other planets create different configurations. So having a look this year what symbolism actually the current configuration brings, what we may say. First of all, the equinox, autumn equinox, sets some kind of trend of what we are going to experience, what energy we are going to feel over the coming 6 months. So it is like a kind of a new moon, a new beginning for these next 6 months until we get to the spring equinox, the second half of March, in spring in northern hemisphere. But this time in 2024, 22nd of September, what trend is being set here? We have the sun in 0 degrees of Libra, loosely opposing, well, kind of nearly tightly opposing Neptune. So Neptune is opposing this beautiful sun in 0 degrees of Libra. What kind of vibration does it give? What trend does it set for these next 6 months? Neptune, as we probably know, is very much associated with Pisces, and any kind of Neptunian themes are on a positive side, about intuition, spirituality. It is about dreams. It is about charitable work, charity. It is also to do with music, drama, art, creativity of any kind. It is planet of diluted boundaries as well. So anything that is ethereal, illusionary. That's why we have association with art, beauty, creativity, but also intuition, spirituality. Neptune is also on a more mundane level very much responsible for floods, water, toxicity, any kind of drugs and medicine. Also, Neptune is very much about seeing through the veil, through the illusions, through the deceptions. But itself, it actually represents very much media. First of all, it is media, it represents media, but also deception, illusion. But on the most substantial level, I think, Neptune can be associated with unconditional love. There are no boundaries. There's space for sacrifice, space for charity, space for serving others in a hidden way, not obvious way. And with this specific transit that we have during autumn equinox on the 22nd of September, also a few days before, a few days after, but let's remember it's setting the trend for the next 6 months, is very much about unconditional love. So the sun in the expression of Libra, anything to do with seeking balance, creating relationships, partnerships, finding balance, is opposed by Neptune. So the planet of spirituality, sacrifice, creativity, but also unconditional love, love without boundaries. So I think this is the main theme of this autumn equinox that we will be experiencing every now and again over these next 6 months, probably more intensely over these next 6 months. Okay. Also the sun, because the autumn equinox happens a few days after lunar eclipse, we have the south node nearly conjuncting the sun, also loosely conjuncting the sun. So the south node is all about letting go, leaving things behind, saying goodbye, letting go, endings. Okay. So when we have the sun loosely conjuncting south node and opposed by Neptune, It also adds the meaning of walking away from things we no longer need, shedding some energies, because also it falls in Libra. The sun is in 0 degrees of Libra. It's very much to do with relationships. So I cannot stress the importance of these few days of September, the second half of September. 18th of September, lunar eclipse, endings, wrapping things up, and then we have autumn equinox, 22nd of September, sun conjuncting south node, which is about letting go, leaving things behind, walking away. So it is time of endings, but also we have this strong emphasis on Neptune opposing the Sun during autumn equinox, which is very much about cultivating these Neptunian qualities within us. So unconditional love, sacrifice, charity, intuition, meditation, religion, anything to do with art, creativity, spirituality. Listening to music, there is focus on art, music, creativity. It's like unconditional love, bliss, being in our bliss, but also serving others on a spiritual level. So let's see how this unfolds over these next 6 months. It's a really artistic, incredible, amazing autumn equinox this year. And it's great that it doesn't have any like really harsh aspects. But these next 6 months will be very much colored with these Neptunian vibes. So let's make the most of it, and I wish you all the best. See you next time.